The state legislature in Idaho has passed its own assault on reproductive rights after feeling inspired by Texas's anti-abortion legislation, which bans abortion past 6 weeks. Now, Idaho's abortion bill will also ban abortion past 6 weeks, which, by the way, most women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. But nonetheless, this bill, once it's signed by the right-wing governor of the state, will essentially allow the family members of the unborn child to go after anyone who has enabled the woman in getting the abortion, okay? So the Idaho bill, similarly titled a heartbeat bill, allows family members of what the legislation calls a preborn child to sue the abortion provider and establishes a reward of at least $20,000 plus legal fees. It allows lawsuits against providers for up to 4 years after an abortion. So they're using the same bounty-based tactic, right? Where they're arguing, I mean, there's no constitutional issue here, right? I mean, Roe v. Wade doesn't even matter in this context because it's not the state that's going after the individuals helping this woman to get the abortion. It's a civil lawsuit, right? It's essentially private citizens who are punishing anyone who enabled. In Texas, it could be literally anyone who goes after individuals who help the woman. In this case, and by the way, it could be anyone even out of state. In this case with Idaho, it's limited to family members. The Idaho bill provides an exception for women who are victims of rape and incest. By the way, Texas does not provide an exception, but here's the catch. In Idaho, it requires women to file a police report and show it to the provider before they can get an abortion. The bill identifies those who may sue as the mother, grandparents, siblings, aunts, and uncles of the preborn child, as well as the father. It does not allow rapists to sue after an abortion is performed. However, there is nothing in the bill indicating that family members of the rapist are banned from going after people and suing. And so there's no clarity on that. Again, if it's like, let's say the mother of the rapist, could she go after anyone, whether it be a driver or the abortion provider for performing the abortion?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter at all. It's none of their goddamn business. And so look, I say it and then people like get outraged. I guess they don't anymore. They certainly used to. I've been saying it for 20 years. But our media still cares way more about the feelings of Republican voters than the rights of American citizens. Republicans hate freedom. They don't want you to be able to control even your own body. And this is not about someone else. In the case of wearing masks, taking the vaccine, etc., it was to protect the health of other people in the community. In this case, there is no independent human being. By the way, the heartbeat is BS. It's not heartbeat at all, okay? That's a total and utter lie. Almost everything the Republicans say is a lie. And so, no, it's Republicans saying a woman should not be allowed to make decisions about her own body. We want to take her hostage and make her have the baby for 9 months. And then take care of it the rest of her life, and we're never gonna help her with it. But your body is not yours anymore, it is the government's body.
But the idea of referring to an embryo as a child is insane and lacks any understanding of what the pregnancy process really looks like and is, how a fetus develops. Okay, if you can make an argument, if you can show me proof that at 6 weeks, an embryo is the same thing as a fully formed human that's viable outside the womb, maybe we're having a conversation. But that's not what we're talking about. They have decided, well, we can kind of hear a heartbeat, so we're banning this abortion past 6 weeks. Okay, does it have a developed brain? Does it have a developed nervous system? Is it able to survive outside of the mother's womb? Is it really genuinely the same thing as a living, breathing child, again, that's viable outside the womb? Of course it's not, of course it's not. And I would argue that based on the treatment of children by right-wing lawmakers who push for this legislation, they don't care about human lives, including kids, I wanna provide some evidence for that. I mean, I've done this a billion times. We all know that this is about controlling women while also trying to earn some brownie points with evangelical voters because these right-wing lawmakers offer nothing else nothing else. They don't have any economic policy to help you out with. They don't want to help you out with childcare. They don't want to help you out with rent. They don't want to help you out with a goddamn thing because they're totally bought by the corporations that love their tax cuts. And as a result, we have all these underfunded programs. You think right-wing lawmakers want to do a damn thing about that? No, but they got to do something for their voters, so they hyper-focus on these disgusting culture war issues that end up negatively impacting people, while also, by the way, leading to more deaths as women take matters into their own hands when they're desperate and conduct abortions in incredibly dangerous ways. Whether it's a back alley abortion or whether it's using a wire coat hanger, whatever it is. We've already been here. We already know what the ramifications are. Let's take a look at Idaho. What a great state, where 13% of children live below the poverty line. Okay, below, they're living in poverty. 13% of, not embryos, living, breathing children. But Republican lawmakers in Idaho have turned their backs on them. They don't give a damn about those kids. Let me give you more. 17% of children rely on food stamps. Poverty is a serious problem all throughout this country, but certainly in red states like Idaho. Let me give you more. 5% of kids have no health insurance in the state of Idaho. Also, single parents pay 33% of their income for infant care. So this is graphic 7. Married parents of 2 children who live at the poverty line pay 69% of their income for center care, child care. The cost of care for 2 children in Idaho is nearly twice the annual cost of college tuition at a 4-year college for center-based and home-based care. I give you that information because if they care so much about children's lives, they would create a system in which parents have the support necessary to comfortably raise their kids and build the right foundation so they can thrive. But the second that child is born, what do right-wing lawmakers want to do? They want to cut funding for food stamps. They refuse to expand their Medicaid program, which is the statewide public health care program for those who are needy. I mean, over and over again, we see them refer to people living in poverty, people who have children who are not only kids, but they're viable outside the womb. They're living, breathing children. They turn their backs on them and tell them to fend for themselves. Lift yourself up by the bootstraps. And by the way, they currently have 1,752 children in foster care in the state of Idaho. So the argument that you hear from these right wingers is, well, if you don't want to raise your kid, if you don't have the means to raise your kid, give it up for adoption, put it in foster care. Oh yeah, because that system sounds so great. Why don't we bring life into this world so we can then throw them into an adoption system or into foster care? Yeah, you guys nailed it. It's disgusting how corrupt these politicians are, that this is all they focus on. This is the result of corruption. They have no morals, they don't care about human lives. I mean, one more example for you. This is the same House, okay? The state legislature. House passes bill prohibiting mask mandates in Idaho. You know why? Because they allegedly care about human lives. Give me a damn break. I'm so sick of this garbage, I really am. And if it's about religion, if you're a right winger and this is just about religion for you, don't get your abortion, stop taking that birth control, I know you're taking it, and shut up and stop trying to control other people's lives. And I'm so sick of the feckless Democrats who allowed this to happen. The Democrats who had a super majority during the Obama administration and didn't think to codify reproductive rights in our federal government. Garbage Democrats as well, feckless Democrats.
I want to double down on how immoral Republicans are. So if they cared about life, they would actually care to take care of those babies. But they say every day in Idaho, Republicans raise their hands and go, no, I do not want to fund to help kids that are in poverty. They can't eat, they're not gonna have good lives. I don't care about their lives at all, okay? I just wanna make sure that we turn the woman into a slave for the government while she's pregnant. Wait, does that sound extreme? No, it's not at all extreme. They literally take control of the woman's body for 9 months and say you are not allowed to control your own body. What is that? That's slavery. That is government sanctioned slavery. You're not free to control your own body just like a slave. And the Republicans say, yes, we love it, right? Well, okay, why? Oh, because I care so much about lives. Well, there's all these babies here. They're poverty stricken. Do you want to help them? No. What? I thought you cared about babies. No, Republicans are unremittent liars. They lie about everything, and they're deeply immoral people. Oh my God, Republicans, have I hurt your feelings? I don't care, you're trying to enslave people. I'm gonna fight you until we win and you lose. Okay, you say, oh, no, that's an independent life. That's a life form. It's not that I'm against the mom. It's not that I want to control women's bodies like I've always done, like right-wingers have asked for throughout history. No, I care so much about that life. Okay, then you take it. Well, I can't take it because it's not an independent life. Exactly. So if it's not an independent life and you can't take care of it, you are making the woman do something she does not want with her body. That is the definition of slavery. And then finally, I'll add in the standard point we make every time, which Anna alluded to there. You say, hey, that's my religion. Well, have at it, Hoss. It's a free country.
Practice what you preach, bitch.
It's your religion, not our religion.
For real though, look, practice what you freaking preach. How many Republican lawmakers got their mistresses pregnant and then forced their mistresses to have abortions? Desjardins, was that the name of the congressman?
Yep, in Tennessee.
In Tennessee, yeah.
3 abortions.
Knocking up his mistresses and then heading straight to the abortion clinic to ensure that she gets her abortion. Yeah, right wingers.
To be fair, only one of the 3 abortions he paid for was for his mistress. The other 2 were for his wife.
Oh, okay. Then that
and
makes
because
it fine.
he was having sex with both his wife and his mistress at the same time without contraception, he got them both pregnant. And then when asked about it, he said it was inconvenient. Well, so I guess Desjardins murdered those kids. If you're a Republican, you know what they did after the story broke? They reelected him.
Of course they did.
Because they're liars. They don't care about the babies at all. They don't believe a word of what they say. Desjardins says, no, of course according to their own ideology, of course I kill the babies, who cares? No, but I'm going to help you enslave women. They're like, oh, I'm in, who cares about the babies? He's helping to enslave women, that's what we want,
it's
right?
It's all about control, it's all about control. And by the way, Jake, maybe we're being unfair to Desjardins because nothing shows the American people how much you believe in family values than raw dogging your mistress, right?
Yeah, you said family values. Yeah, look, every Republican's a liar. Every Republican voter is a liar. Why'd you reelect Desjardins? Why did you reelect him? I thought you said that was baby killing. I guess Republicans in Tennessee love baby killers. I didn't vote for him, you voted for him. Hey, baby killer lovers, why did you vote for Desjardins? See, you didn't mean it. You don't mean a word of it. You're all obvious liars. And by the way, if you're gonna say, hey, we're gonna enslave you, we're gonna control, the government is going to control your body, and we're gonna make you have this kid. All right, are you gonna put the funding up for it? Okay, then I don't want it. You're saying the government is gonna make me do it. So you're gonna give me $1 million to take care of that kid? Nope, not gonna give anything, are you? Because you don't actually care about the life. You don't actually care about the embryo. You don't care about anything. Except we get to control what women do. You're sick, immoral people.
While also providing this illusion that they're legislating, that they're actually doing work on behalf of the American people, when in reality, this is just a tactic to distract from the fact that they keep robbing you, they keep allowing and helping, assisting corporate interests to rob you blind. That's what the reality is. So enjoy this American flavor of the Taliban. I hope you guys enjoy the bed that you've created for yourselves.